how to automate regular emails in Microsoft Outlook. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I am going to be telling you how you can automate your emails in Microsoft Outlook. So having said that, let's jump into the video. So as you can see, I'm over here on the regular Outlook email, and this is how it looks like. I'm using it on Windows. You can even use it on computer, but you would have to download certain applications or update them. So I'm just going to use it on the web. So over here, what you're going to do is you come over here onto the left-hand corner, and you're going to click on App Launcher. Here, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and find a application called Power Automate. Right? You might have it over here. If not, just simply search for it over here by just typing in Power, and it'll just pop up right here. Open it up, and it's going to go ahead and load up for you. Give it a couple of seconds to load up. And we are going to be using Power Automate to create automations for our email. Right? So choose the country and region and then click on Get Started. You can see right here, it even says automate task and shrink your to-do list, and no coding is required. Right? So give it a couple of seconds. It's going to load up and we'll continue. You can even download the extension on your browser as well. It did pop up, but I canceled it. I didn't want it to have it, but All right. So as you can see, it's loaded up and we should be good to go. For you, it might be different if you already have Copilot with your 365 account or any Microsoft account. It will be a little bit different. You might have a Copilot option as well, so it might look a little bit different, but overall process is going to be very simple. You can see over here on the left hand side, we have our options. We can create automations over here. We've got some template, learn, flow, approvals, process mining, and other options as well. So you can see right here, these are the learning levels. If you wanted to learn something, you can go ahead and check it out over here. So let's go ahead and create a flow, which is known as automate, but let's go ahead and create one. We can also check out some templates as well before we do that. So here we go. So you can see right here, we have some template options. You can see save Outlook emails attachments to your OneDrive, save email attachments to your Dropbox, to your Google Drive, get daily reminders of your Outlook email. So you've got all these different options or automations or templates to choose from, and you can even, customize them as well. These are all templates. These are like the topics over here: follow-up messages, schedule a reply, post a message on Teams, remote work, approval, all those types of options as well. So let's go ahead and create our own automation. We just simply click on the create button, and here you can see you have options right here. So automate a cloud flow, instant cloud flow, schedule cloud flow, desktop flow, or process mining. Down below you have some starter picks to choose from, and you can start from a connector as well. Over here you can see all these different applications to select from. Now, these are different types of cloud flows or different types of automations. All right. So instant one is going to be triggered manually. So a manual trigger is going to be needed. Automated cloud flow is going to be triggered by a designated event, or you can select a scheduled cloud flow. This will allow you to choose when and how often should it occur. It can be a specific day of the week, specific hour of the day, whatever you want, you can go with that. Desktop flow, it'll automate processes on your desktop as well, and these are, process mining, evaluates and optimize your existing processes and tasks. For this video, we are going to be selecting a scheduled cloud flow. We're going to click on schedule cloud flow, and here we're going to build the flow over here. There's going to be the flow name. Here you can add the name, or they'll generate for you, leave it blank, and run this flow over here starting from the date. Over here you can select which day you want. So let's say you wanted to trigger the 1st of February, right? And you can select a specific time as well at, let's say, 9 a.m. And you can repeat it every 1 minute, 1 month, every week, or every day. So select whichever one you want. So let's say we wanted to repeat every 1 day, and this flow will run every day right here, right? You can name it everything. I'll just name it team meeting, or we can go with a weekly team meeting, all right? And it'll be on the Friday of every week, right? So repeat 1 week. So this flow will run on Friday every week. So over here, you can even schedule it for every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or once a month as well. But we'll go with every week at 9 a.m. We'll even add the weekly team meeting as well, and then click on create. And this is how the flow creator or editor looks like. And here you will be able to create your flows or automations. This is the recurrence. If you click on it, you can go ahead and edit the recurrence. So since it's on every Friday of the every week, we can go ahead and edit it to any other day we want or any other hour we want. So this is the recurrence, all right? We can click on edit button and edit it how we want. But yeah, next we need to create a step, all right? We need to create a new step. And here we need to go ahead and add the step. So here you will see all of your actions right here. You can see you can even select triggers. So for example, if we go ahead and select trigger and let's say, let me search for Outlook. So when an email is flagged, when a new email arrives, this is the one that we would probably need. You can select any other option you want, but I'm just giving a simple tutorial. So there are other premium ones as well. This is for, of course, the paid version. So you won't be actually using that, but also there is other options as well. So these are like built-in operations. These are like standard operations. Let me just cancel that so we can see. These are going to be the built-in standard premium customs, right? What we want to do is we want to have the all version, and we also want to select the Outlook application. You can see it right here. If you click on this bar, it'll open up all the applications that you have, and you can go ahead and search for Outlook over here. And you will see you have multiple different Outlook options. So you've got the Office 365 Outlook, the Outlook.com. This is the free version. If you're using the free version, this is the one that we are going to be using. If you have Office 365, you're going to use this one. You have Outlook Task, Outreach, Insights, and Public 360. Since we have the free version, we're onto the free version. We're going to select Outlook.com, the simple one, and then it's going to open up all of the operations that are available for that application. So you can see when a new email arrives, when an email is flagged, when a new event is created, and when an upcoming event is, starting. And of course, these are all triggers. If we click on actions, we can see all the actions. So we've got create contact, event, send an email, delete contact, delete event, and everything. We want to select this one. So let's go ahead and select send an email. And if we do that, we need to sign into the Outlook.com. So let me just see that. I think I'm already logged in. So let me try it again. All right, there we go. So now we're logged in, and this is how it looks like. So we now have to click on to, and over here we can add, specific people, add their emails. If you want to add dynamic contact, click over here and you can select the ones that you have connected to, add the subject over here and the whole body of your email. So I'm just simply going to add a email over here, a bunch of different emails. So I'm going to add a bunch of emails over here and we should be good to go. So I'm going to add this email right here, and then we're going to add the topic, which is the weekly team meeting. And then over here, we're just going to add the body of the email. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the recurrence to right now, well, in a couple of minutes, so that we can actually see it running. So we're going to click on advanced, and today is Friday, so we're going to leave it at that. We're going to change the time zone over here. We can even add different time zone as well. And let's go ahead and select at 16, run at 16 a.m. Yeah, this looks good. And then we're going to click on save. So now we have our occurrence. We can even add the minutes as well. So 16 is like 3. Right now it's 3, and I want to run it on 40. There we go. There we go. And now we'll just save it. There we go. You can even click on more options over here, like advanced option, and add attachments, reply to this email, importance is, or whatever, and then you should be good to go. So now we'll save it, and let's go ahead and run it. Actually, click on test, click on manual, click on test. Let's see, click on run flow. Your flow ran successfully. Let's go ahead and check out the email. And it says right here, your flow ran successfully. So your flow run was successful. Let's go ahead and check it out. We can see right here, we have the email right here, which says, hello team. This is the exact same email that we just received, which means that our flow or automation is running and it's good. We can click on done and just save it and exit it. And there we go. This is how we do it. This is how we run automations, or this is how we automate simple or regular emails in Outlook. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications, and I will catch you guys in the next video. And until then, take care and goodbye.